you have questions. And here on the Beauty Cast, we want you to feel safe. This is a safe place. There's no dumb questions.
Nope, no dumb questions, but sometimes dumb people like us who
Right. So we are going to unearth your no dumb questions right now. So
here we go. Theme music.
All right. We have a question from Angie. I have a question from Angie. And Angie wants to know, how can she keep her makeup routine quick and easy while looking polished? And I just want to let you know I feel you, girl, because with 3 kids in activity, well, I only really get to count 2 of my kids because the other one drives herself. But with 2 kids in full activities, and we are out of the house by 7:15, and I personally like to be ready before I leave the house. I know that's not everyone's story, but I am that mom that was hated in the car line because I always was ready, and that's okay. I actually have a funny story. One of the moms used to call me Fancy Pants because I would go to school with like ready. I mean, my kids would be late to school. I'm not gonna lie, but I will be fully ready. And she called me Fancy Pants. So I love her. Hi, Jeannie. But you know, that's just my way of doing things. So we had a wonderful leader, Mary Kay. She came up with what she called the dash out the door look, and this rocked my world because it's enough of a look that you feel put together, but it doesn't take very long because basically you can use your fingers to do everything. Whoop, whoop, love that. And it's really only 5 steps for color. Okay. And so this is the collection. Obviously I'm just showing you my favorites, but you can customize it. This is our CC cream, which you've heard us talk about, complexion correcting cream. Comes in 5 different shades. Very easy to color match, even if you have never met us in person. So easy. Amazing. And then so you start with that. And then you're going to go in with some liquid eyeshadow. This is my personal favorite, the Pink Starlight.
Ooh,
neutral. You're going to see, like, just swipe it on. Has a doe foot applicator. And so I put a little bit in my eye, and then I use my finger and zhuzh it around. And then I finish my eyes with the new Ultimate Mascara, which, by the way, check out this new sleek packaging.
That's sexy.
So cute. I've actually grabbed this multiple times out of my purse, like just feeling for it, thinking it was my lip gloss. That was not going to be fun. And then your favorite lip gloss. So that's it. Oh, sorry, and a cheek color. So sometimes I'll even take this and kind of with my finger and use it like on the crease of my eye if I want a little dimension, but I just literally take it on my finger and rub it on my cheeks. I can do this in the car line at school. I don't do it when I'm driving. Shout out to all the police officers in Cecil County. Just a shameless plug for myself. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to stop light, but, you know, that's who's counting. That's how you do it, Angie. And we've got a Color Me Ready bundle that is similar to this. So if you have not seen it yet this month, check out your weekly newsletter because it's fabulous.
It's fabulous. It's there for you. Oh my gosh. If you don't have our newsletter, well then our weekly
newsletter, and we're going to send it to you.
We'll send it to you. And it's so great because it's not like newsletter sounds PTA boring. No, it's like a bite-sized nugget of like information, help you, things that you might have questions about, tips, so like bite-sized that you can read and go. But yeah, we have a special in there. So if you want to take advantage of it and save some money, you should probably do that. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I have a question from Gail, and this is what she said. How can I make my eye area, including my under eye area, look brighter? Okay. So this is a really great question, Gail, because dark circles and through most of my life have been my issue. Okay. And so I don't know. And I don't know if wearing glasses makes it worse or better, if I get to hide it better or not. But I've got a couple tips that I'm going to share with you for how you can brighten and lighten this area. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to say this was a challenging tip that I got. And it wasn't challenging because it doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you haven't done your makeup this way before, it's a little challenging, especially as you're older and your skin is uneven. But put on your eye makeup first. Okay, so that's my first tip for you. Put on your eye makeup, because if you aren't using our Mary Kay Chroma Fusion, which you should be, you can have oftentimes a lot of fallout of the eyeshadow, just like, you know, come down, hanging out right here. And it's a powder. If it's a powder and you just put on like liquid foundation, yeah, it becomes like paste. Like it becomes like a paint. If you can't get that out of there, that's going to be one of the first factors. So put on your eye makeup, then do your foundation. Okay. So if you don't believe me, this is what I had to do. I had to take an eye look that I knew I liked, because with my skin looking uneven, I was like, I don't think this is gonna work. And then was even, was like, okay, it does work this way. It's good. So that's my first tip. My second tip is after you finish putting on your foundation and your eye makeup, you can take, Montana showed you the liquid eyeshadow. This is not the right color. I didn't grab the right color. This is actually a new color that's coming out, limited edition. Okay, but same thing with the doe foot. We have it's like a vanilla color, and you just take a little bit of that and put that in the corner. Again, just a little dab, and then just use your finger or a brush. I'm a big fan of actually brushes more than Montana. I don't love using my fingers. I'm more about I don't know, I wash my hands, but I don't want to wash my hands extra times in between. So just get that in, whatever. Okay, so that's tip number 2. Kind of brighten that area, right? Especially if you have close set eyes, you can kind of pull them apart. Okay, now this is the moneymaker. Okay, so there's a difference between concealer and foundation. I'm gonna tell you that first. Concealer and CC cream. So concealer is tackier, thicker. It's meant to conceal, hide. That's what it's hiding. Okay, and so we have our concealer and we have our under eye corrector. These have different uses, but the same type of consistency. There was one magic ingredient in the under eye corrector. Now I can't tell which one's which right now because I don't have my glasses on. Okay, so when you use the concealer, so after I put on my foundation, I just kind of look and see what do I want to hide instead of piling on the foundation. So I will take my little concealer with my doe foot here, and I'll just put it where I want it. And then when I press it in, I actually use a brush and use it, or you can use your finger, but you're pressing it, you're not dragging it like you are with foundation. Cool. So this might be anywhere you want, I don't know, a little bit of brightening, okay, because it can be used to brighten the area as well. But speaking of colors, when we are talking about colors and color wheels and color trends, we get to resort back to preschool for this one. Remember when you have your color wheel and the colors across from each other on the color wheel are complementary, right? Like green and red, blue and orange, purple and yellow. Basically all the high school mascot colors, are out there in that way. Okay, that's because next to each other, they are just vibrant, bold. Think about the Denver Broncos. Think about Christmas. Think about, I don't know, my high school, we had the yellow and gold, okay? And then this is under eye corrector. So this is a peach color. Okay, we're going 2.0 on the color. Yep. And so usually dark circles are a component of a little blue, a little bit of purple. And so across from purple is yellow and across from blue is orange. And so here's the thing. When you mix complementary colors together, so you take your Christmas and you mix it all up in the bowl, then you have a brown. And same with the blue and the orange and the purple and the yellow. It's neutral, I don't know, flesh toned. This can help neutralize those purpley, bluish, but you want to make sure, because this is peachy, that you only, it's the same color as my skin, but that you only put it where you have that dark spot. And again, pressing it into it instead of dragging it, because that will allow for it to conceal those dark spots, that dark area, using the power of color, not just consistency. And the magic ingredient also, there's light diffusing properties to it. So when the light shines on you, it glistens back. You can't really look at me. You can't. I'm just kidding. You're not going to glisten back, but it helps it not look so tired or dark in that area. So those are my 3 tips, and I hope that helps you, because dark circles, not my favorite thing about my eyes, but there we go.
Yeah. Well, and I think that the thing I like about it is a midday pick me up. So if you have had a day and you just need a refresher, but maybe you don't want to do all your makeup, you can put a little bit underneath your eyes, and you look ready to roll for the rest of the day.
Ready to rock.
Ready to roll to bed, but let's not get crazy.
Not at all. But there are definitely 2 things you want to have, and they make a difference. Put them in different places.
For sure. Yeah, have them in your toolkit, right?
Oh yeah, with your Color Me. Oh wait, and actually the under eye corrector is in the Color Me Ready this month with that applicator brush I was telling you about, because I love it.
Yeah, that applicator brush. I will say I do love using my fingers when I'm on the go, but
for sure
the concealer and cream color brush is dynamic. And I have a tip that I learned from a makeup artist. Instead of after 40, we don't want to set our under eye makeup with powder because it can be creasy and look a little less than fabulous. So taking your finishing spray and spraying it on your concealer brush and then patting it over where you put the concealer.
Ooh.
Girl,
it's on me.
It's all day. It's all day. I literally just learned it like 2 days ago. So I've been doing it.
Hey, listen.
We don't live in each other's backyards, in case you didn't know that. So there are times I'm like, oh, excuse me, where did you go? Who are you with?
But for real, the fact is, I bought in that you have known this tip like forever and just have been holding out on me.
Yeah.
I know it's only 2 days old. I'm not as mad, okay? I can forgive you.
No, but we were talking about it the other day, and I was looking up stuff about concealer, and so I was like, oh, that's a good tip. Because you see those TikTok girls that do like before you were 40 on one side and then after you're 40 on the other. That was one of those things. So.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, and it's just proof that we are learning as well, and we're real. We are not TikTok influencers. No, we are just two chicks living in states that start with M's that are over 40 and have a lot of children. And we love helping you keep it simple because this kind of stuff, that's a tip to spray that and set that. I mean, any time you can put your makeup on and not have to worry about it again for the rest of the day is worth taking the extra 2 steps. So
yeah, for sure. That's what we're doing.
Really good tip. A 2-step tip.
2-step. We never see us doing a 2-step, but
we'll be doing a 2-step, but if you wear some fringe, you'll be fitting in just fine.